Hello, I'm Rich Mackey, publisher of the Star Herald, and I'm here today with Shane Ferguson of H.E. Ferguson Agency. He's joining us on Table Talk today. Shane, thank you very much for joining us, man. Appreciate you. We're going to talk a little bit about health insurance and open enrollment season, which is coming up. Very important to everybody that's going to be going through that process. So maybe you can start off by telling everybody a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Yeah, like he said, my name is Shane Ferguson. I am third generation in a family-owned insurance agency. My grandfather started this agency in 1946, so a little over 70-some years.
Wow, good deal.
Yeah, it's been great, and I started in 2011 with my dad, and that's kind of when all the health insurance was changing. So that was kind of my foot in the door to really get some clients behind me and start making my way in the insurance business, because it's tough. But
Absolutely.
I'm still there as a third generation, and want to continue to keep it going. I used to hear a funny thing that was said to me all the time. It used to make me mad. I think it's funny now.
Yeah.
They would say, first generation starts it, second generation builds it, third generation loses it. And I said, I'm not doing that.
You're not going to be on that end.
No way.
Well, you had mentioned changes, so can you give the viewers kind of an idea of what they can expect from the open enrollment season? Are there any changes that they should need to know about?
Yeah, so there's actually a lot of changes that are going to be happening. You know, every year there's inevitably something that happens, or there's a change, or we have to figure out how to re-navigate some things. The last couple years it's been pretty, maybe dull is the right word. Nothing's really changed, but this year we are going to have another company that's coming in Nebraska. It's called Bright Health. So it's going to give us some options. There's a lot of stuff that I won't know till November 1st. That's kind of how it usually is every year. Yeah, we just hit the ground running. But there is a lot of I'm optimistic this year.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Good deal. And it's such a confusing time for people, because there are changes sometimes. There's some years there aren't any changes. So how do you really kind of take that into account? So, but when somebody wants to come and schedule a time with you, what are the fees that they need to know about before going into the enrollment process?
Right. I have no fees. I'm not a consultant. A lot of people, I think, get confused about that of, well, if I go see an insurance agent, then I'm going to have to pay them a fee to help me do this, and there is no fees for that. We make commissions off of what we sell. That's kind of a myth out there.
Good deal.
Yeah, so that's the good part.
Good plug for you guys.
Yes.
Yep. Now, you know what? People feel like they get overwhelmed on a lot of this kind of stuff. So there's usually a ton of options for people to go through, or at least that's perception. What are the health insurance options that people have to choose from?
Well, one of the biggest things I see right now is people will call me upset or ask some questions that people get out on Google, and they put their phone number in, and some of you might know what I'm talking about this, and their phone number goes out and they get 50 million calls. They almost have to change their number. There's two major medical provider or insurance companies in the state of Nebraska right now. One of them is a company called Medica, and then now Bright Health. Okay. There's coverage options through group employers. There's different things like that. But as far as the private market, the individual market, there's two companies.
That's what they have.
That's what they have. If anybody was to tell them different, they're wrong. There's short-term plans out there we can write. Blue Cross has a plan called Armor, which is an important thing, because some of you that have had Blue Cross Blue Shield prior to the last 7-8 years, they've received cancellation notices that's the final product that Blue Cross is now canceling. They offer a thing called Armor Health now for those who have had it. We can sell it obviously to anybody coming January 1st. It would be underwritten. It's short term. But for the people who have had Blue Cross Blue Shield and receive this letter, they're going to receive a coupon, is what they called it at the meetings we were at. But that coupon would allow them to get that plan without any health questions being answered. So they're giving a kind of a freebie on that.
That's a good deal.
That's a huge deal.
And probably a relief for a lot of people too.
Yeah, I've had some people call and they're going, "What do I do?"
And so, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're going to hit a topic here that's going to probably a lot of people concerned about deductibles.
Yep.
Okay. What do we know about what's going to be happening with deductibles this year, and if they're going to be getting higher or going higher, what can we expect?
Deductibles are high. They're going to be high. You know, we have two areas within that. So you have your deductibles, and then you have your out-of-pocket maximum. There's nothing that I consider low. I guess some people would consider it lower if it's, you know, $3,000, whatever the case may be. They're always going to be high. Our day of $500 to $1,500 deductibles is over.
Yeah.
It's as of right now.
Yeah.
One of the things that it was always an issue in the last couple of years, it was a topic, like you said, that we didn't really want to talk about, but we can get the premiums low through the marketplace. I already know that. But then when we talk about the deductibles, we've never really had a solution for that. This year I was approached by a company that I won't be able to name until you come and see me. I haven't checked on regulations with that or not, but they are going to be in Nebraska, and they are offering a plan basically that would be kind of like deductible insurance,
right,
in a sense, which isn't a real thing. But
yeah.
And what they would do is they're going to provide a benefit up to $25,000 per insured per event for a very, very low rate. And I look at that in the sense of, okay, let's get that premium lower, and it makes absolute 100% sense to get this product alongside it to supplement that. If you have an accident, if you had a critical illness happen,
Right.
it's going to pay you a lump sum of money so that you can take care of those medical bills. You're not, you know, having to figure out a payment plan or go to the bank or do whatever to pay your...
And during a very difficult time.
Yes.
Absolutely. Gotcha. Understand that. So tell me a little bit about the products that Ferguson Agency offers.
Okay, so we do a lot of... my dad built the business on Medicare supplements.
Yeah.
That's a big portion of our business. Now I've taken on the health insurance side of it. We do health insurance, Medicare supplements, life insurance, annuities. Not a lot. We don't do anything, you know, car insurance, home insurance. I'm thinking about getting in that, but I'm not sure. But the greatest, I believe, benefit we offer to our clients is we work for them. I am not a captive agent to whatever company. We're independent. So I can go with any company that I choose and tailor it to fit our clients. Now, and that's not so much true in the health insurance market because we got two, which I do want to come back to a point on that. But with life insurance, you can come see me and say, hey, this is what I need.
Yeah.
And we go find it. We
Right.
figure out what's the best. Simple things like that. I really enjoy my job because of that. I can work with our customers and our clients, not try to sell them on, here's why this is the best. I'm a terrible salesman.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at it. I really am. I like helping people.
So you can create a package specific for an individual,
Right.
which is what you really want to do.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't want to just push something that they're not really going to have
Right.
any use in, which some people have probably been burned on before in the past.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure it has. Well, you and I have had this conversation before when I was visiting you a couple months ago, but I'll let the viewers kind of hear your take on it. Why is it important to see licensed agent versus handling all this ourselves?
Right. So and that's the point I wanted to come back onto is, so through the marketplace in specific, like I said, the last couple of years we had one company, so it was pretty easy just to, some people would just go pick the cheapest price. There's a lot of components when it comes to going through the marketplace, like making sure your income is correct. Not only what you had last year, but we want to try to project forward on that so that you don't get hit during tax time.
Yeah, absolutely.
With insurance products, you know, there's HSA plans, there's PPO plans. Sometimes people look at that and they think, okay, $0 premium and whatever, but they don't realize they've taken on a high deductible. They're just seeing what they see through the marketplace. They get it, they go to try to use the insurance, and they go, well, wait a second, this isn't what I thought.
Right.
And now they're outside of enrollment time, there's nothing we can do.
Nothing you can do, that's right.
This year in particular, with having another company, the issue, it's not an issue. It could become an issue if people go and do this on their own. And some people absolutely can. I mean, that's the freedom of it. But let's say they pick the wrong plan.
Right.
Because there is some networking things that have to be discussed and talked about through these plans. And they go try to use this insurance plan in a certain area and they go, nope, we don't accept that. Both plans do not offer out-of-network benefits anymore.
Right.
So you have to know where you're going.
Yeah.
And if someone goes and does this on their own, they get with a plan that they go, oh, this is great, $5 copay and yada, 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 and they go to a certain area and they realize that it's not covered.
Right.
It's not a good thing.
Absolutely.
I've seen a lot of bad things happen from that, so it's important to know what you're getting. And I feel that I'm pretty good at this, and I steer people the right way.
And fair.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. And you're a local guy.
Local.
Yeah, good deal. So can anybody just come see you to enroll?
Yeah.
Anybody can do it at any time.
Yeah, at any
Just call-
time.
Well, call and get an appointment would be the best.
Right.
You-
And open enrollment's November through December 15th.
That was going to be my next question.
Yep.
November through December
15th.
15th.
To get a January 1. That's a short amount of time. Slots are going to fill up
fast.
quick.
Yeah.
And we're going to do everything we possibly can
Okay.
to get as many people through the door as we possibly, as
Yeah.
much time with that we have.
And at the beginning of this video, there's going to be an ad running for your company, and the phone number that they should contact will be on that.
Yep.
So, good deal. Anything else that you'd like to share that we haven't touched base on?
Sure. So one of the other times that we're in right now is Medicare supplement open enrollment, which is different than health insurance open enrollment. We get a lot of people that are current clients of ours, or saw an ad on TV that promises all these things. If you have a Medicare supplement, you don't have to change during this time.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff that goes out where people they panic. They're, what are they doing? And this.
Yeah.
And let us guide you through that. Some people don't realize that they can wait a little while. Also, some people, this is a time where people do think about their Medicare, and they'll call us and say, is there anything we need to do? And we ask them sometimes, well, how much are you actually paying for your Medicare supplement?
Yeah.
And they'll say $250, $300, $350 with, company A, B, C, whatever.
Absolutely.
And they don't realize they should be paying less than, some of them at times, $115. They just don't know. They turned 65, they bought the product, they're 7 years down the road, it's gone up. There's just a lot of knowledge and information out there you can find out if you give us a call. And we'll do the right thing for them.
Fantastic.
And if we can't do it, I will put you with the right people.
Okay.
That's just how we operate.
That's good. Good deal. Well, thank you very much, Shane, for joining us on Table Talk. And thank you for joining us as well. And I hope you got some great information on the upcoming health insurance time plan and season. So thank you very much, and thanks for joining us.
Not a problem. Thank you for having me.